Welcome back to our final Sports Scene 13 of the season. Once again, we finish up our Monday evening get-together until we get back together come football season. We're going back up to Milford to meet the girls swim team at Delaware Valley. Denali Hutzelman, Stephanie Barcucci, Janelle Llewellyn. Ladies, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
District champions, first ever. That's got to be special for you.
Oh, it's very special.
It definitely means a lot to be a part of the first one ever.
What was it like to step up and win that title? You know, when you found out you had the championship, what were the feelings?
Just, we were so overwhelmed by the feeling because it was the first time in history, so we felt really special to be a part of it.
What got you there? I mean, you'd never done this before. You get the championship. You've seen the guys do it. You know, what about the girls? You know, what did it take to get there?
A lot of practice. We all had to be really dedicated and trust each other getting there.
And because swimming, you need to be really dedicated and you need to really persevere. It's more mental too. So you have to be really strong to do this sport, and we as a team have been together for almost 3 years, and we just worked together as hard as possible this year to bring out that title.
Talk about the contributions of everybody, because we talked about this with the guys. You know, as a team, when you do it as a team, those seconds and thirds become so big. You know, talk about having to have everybody contribute to get a championship.
Well, everyone together, we do, we have,
Those first and seconds really count, but having the depth like that other teams may not have is definitely a big part of swimming.
I know the better swimmers and the better swim teams are able to do this too, is to move people into certain places during those dual meets where you need them. You may need a point here or a point there, and you get out of your comfort zone. Is that something as a swimmer that you like to try something else if it's going to help the team?
Of course we want to. It's always a little scary at first, but if we do it for the team, it's definitely beneficial. Then we will go out and do our best.
Does that help you when you do that in your top events, when you go out and try other things?
It's always helpful to swim everything. You have to be a well-rounded swimmer. Like, you can't just expect to swim your event and only your event. You always have to be prepared to swim whatever.
You always have to do what's best for the team.
Okay, let's do, it's funny you mentioned best for the team, because now we're going to do a little bit individually. Denali Hutzelman, a backstroke and a butterfly specialist. Talk about your season, what your highs were, you know, what your special moments were this year for you.
It was a lot of fun going down to Lackawanna and competing in the relays and taking first in the 200 free relay, and also winning the 100 fly. I thought that was going to be my better event at districts, but the backstroke was a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah, talk about that at districts.
Districts, I knew going into it that it was going to be really rough to make states, but I just trusted in my hard work over the season and my coaches, and depended on my teammates and their motivation for me, and I just went in there and did my best.
What do you want to see this week and this weekend at states?
I'm just going to go ahead and do my best.
Okay, well, great season. Good luck to you. Stephanie Barcucci, breaststroke IM, the individual medley. Talk a little bit about your season and your highs this year.
Well, my highs this year, I would say, would be the meet against Hazleton when I first broke the 113 at my breaststroke, and the Les Richards Championship, where I finally broke into the 111 range, and it took me all season to do it. And then, of course, districts, where I was seated first in breaststroke. That was definitely one of my highest feelings.
What about coming up now for states? What are you hoping for?
I'm hoping to better my time and just hope for the best.
Well, Stephanie, good luck to you. Janelle Llewellyn, you do those tough ones, the distance in the IM, the individual medley, which includes, you know, all the strokes, the 500 freestyle. Talk about your season this year and your best points.
Well, all season I kind of hopped around between events trying to figure out what I was going to swim at districts. And finding out I was going to swim the 2 IM and the 500 free, which is what I also swam my freshman year at districts, was really exciting. I thought I was going to have a stronger race in the IM than I did, but I'm really happy with the time drop that I had. The 500, I was definitely not expecting. Finishing that race and seeing a 23-second drop and first place was definitely really exciting.
What about you for states? What are you hoping for?
I'm hoping to just go there and drop some time and hopefully get our team record.
Well, good luck to all of you. One last thing. Now, we have no seniors in this group, so you're coming back, and guess what? You're going to be the defending champs next year. Talk about taking that challenge into next season.
Well, we work together all year round, so we'll just be training as hard as possible and just bring the fire again next year, and we'll have our hoods up and goggles on and ready for the music to go up to the blocks again.
Well, best of luck to all of you at states and into next year. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Denali Hunselman, Stephanie Marcucci, Janelle Llewellyn, the girls swim team at Delaware Valley. When we come back, we'll meet their coaches. That's next here on Sports Scene.